Well, here we are, still cooking up the alphabet. Today what we're going to do is H. H is for hit the road. Now, being retired now, I have the option of hitting the road once in a while and going here and there. And the other day my dad called and said, want to go see your sister? And I said, sure. She lives off near Chicago. So we decided to take a little road trip. Now, I remember when Mom and Dad and I used to take road trips. We played games like Count the Cows or How Many License Plates Can You See? Now I see kids, glued to their iPods or watching TV. I said, wouldn't that have made traveling a lot nicer? But the one thing that hasn't changed is, what do you have to eat? The minute we'd hit the road, I'd say, what's in the cooler? So I came up with a few things that in case you're hitting the road, or if you're taking a trip somewhere, or perhaps even just for lunch, there's some real easy things to make that are healthy, low calorie. And if you're anything like my dad who doesn't want to stop anywhere, you'll have something nutritious to eat along the road. So I have a couple things to share with you today. The first one is stuffed peppers. Now, I was lucky enough to find these in an Aldi's, and look at them. They're just cute little peppers, all different sizes, all in one bag. Looks like this is one, and they're not hot peppers. They're just regular sweet peppers. So what I did, I cut the tops off, and I scooped out the seeds. And then I took about a half a head of cabbage, and I cut it up with an onion. I just chopped it up very fine and added some onion to it, and I put that off to the side. And in a pot, I put balsamic vinegar, about a cup. I put a half a cup of water, salt and pepper, and some celery seed. And I put on the stove, and I cooked it till not quite boiling, just when it was just warmed through. Then I added the cabbage and the onion, and I just kind of let it soak and simmer so the cabbage would take up all those flavors. This is also an excellent coleslaw recipe. I added a little bit of Splenda just to sweeten it up a little bit, and I let it cool down. Once it was cold, I put it in a drainer, and I strainer, and I got all the liquid off of it, and I took it and I just stuffed the little peppers with it. You see? I just stuffed them right in there, pushed it all down, put the lid back on, stuck a toothpick in it, and look, you have nice little salad you can just pop in your mouth. You can eat it on the run. There's cabbage in here, and how many points? 0. There's no points in this. So I made a whole bunch of little stuffed peppers, just with a little toothpick. Just be careful of that. Look, some of them are tiny for little folks, if you're not too hungry. So that's one real easy snack to take along, and you can put it in a Tupperware container. You can wrap it up in foil, but there you have a nice little salad to eat along the way. And again, this would be great for a lunch as well, especially when it's 0 points. The second thing that I decided to make were little roll-ups. I took cheese and turkey, and I also took some roast beef for my dad. Now, I don't eat the red meat, but I do eat the turkey, and very simple. I took a piece of cheese, I laid a nice bit of turkey on it, I took some mustard, just a little bit, and put it on top of my turkey, and I just rolled it up jelly roll style. Just took one end, rolled it up, and there you go. Look at that. Just a little roll up with cheese and turkey, roast beef. Ham would work too. Again, if you want to put a toothpick in it, that's fine. I really didn't even need a toothpick. I just put a little extra bit of mustard on the end, and it sealed it just quite nicely. So there we have our little roll-ups. Again, very low in points. Plus very nutritious. You're getting your protein. And one other thing that I actually did is throw a pickle in the inside and rolled it up too. So you have a little bit of pickle in there too. So there you have, so far we have stuffed peppers. We have our little roll-ups. So we have our protein, we have our veggies. Now how about some fruit? Now, how many of you know that you can section a banana? Do you believe it? So I took a banana, unpeel it, don't pull it off, just unpeel it. I cut this in half. Take your finger and push it right down the middle. And look at this. A banana will section into 3 parts, just like that. Now, inside you could stuff it with whatever you'd like. You could put peanut butter in it. You could put some cream cheese in it. You can just fold it back up. put it in some foil, and there you go. Now, I'll tell you what I put in mine. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this or not, but there's something called PB2, which is peanut butter powder. Now, I do watch my calories, and I'm not a connoisseur of peanut butter. I like it, but I know some of you out there would never want the powder. You'd want the real thing. You might want the Jif, or you might want the, what is there, the crunchy, whatever other kind there is. I happen to like this peanut butter powder, and all I did was take a teaspoon of it, and I sprinkled it right down the middle of my banana. I pushed it together, put the skin back on it, and rolled it up. And there, when you open it up, you have a nice little snack. Delicious. Really good. So that is, again, one more snack you can take along. And the last one is similar to the banana, but it's an apple. I took an apple and I cored out the center part of it. Cored it, took it out, opened it up a little bit. And this time I used real peanut butter. I put real peanut butter in the middle. And I sprinkled in some granola. I happen to have some homemade granola here. It's some cereal. It has some nuts and raisins and cranberries and whole sunflower seeds. It has a whole host of good things, some dates in it. And I sprinkled that right into the apple as well. So I just put it right down in the apple. Put the apple back together. And there you have, here's your apple. For when you're traveling, just pull off a piece. You have, again, protein. You have some fruit. But wrap it up in either foil or in some saran wrap. And there you have another thing to take traveling. So that's it. Pretty easy. So you have your stuffed peppers. Again, the inside makes a really low-calorie kind of coleslaw, which is excellent. And again, you notice there's no mayonnaise involved, so you don't have to worry about anything going bad. I do suggest using a cooler with some ice in it, or some of those freezable containers that they have the liquid in them that you can freeze. You can put this in there. Our nice little roll-ups. Banana. And I already have one wrapped up right here. Good little banana here, all wrapped up, ready to go. And your apple. So you're all set for your road trip. So I hope you have healthy traveling and safe traveling wherever you might go. Or sometimes you might want to take some of these for your snack or send it to school with the kids. So anyway, H for hit the road. So if you are, happy, healthy eating and cooking. See you next time.